Hi lovely people, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're a new viewer. You're joining me for a walkthrough of my Cocoa Daisy setup for November.
When you need colour, when you need light, when you need a rainbow shining bright, when it's overwhelming with all of your to-dos, go grab a sticker, it'll help you through. Get it from EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, brighten up every day. EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, EllieBeth Designs, brighten up every day.
So I've got my personal rings to share with you, and I've also got my B6 dory, and I did film a video showing how I did the cover on my dory, which we're going to start with, and I'll make sure that I link that somewhere up here for you. But basically this month I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm finding that what I've been wanting from my journal is a space to just write longhand, and to just have something that isn't actually dated, that and I can just write whatever whenever. So I've actually left this completely and utterly blank at the moment, and just done the cover, and that was it. And I've found that I've been getting to sort of some of the days in my current one for October, and I just end up writing across several days or just going to a blank page or whatever. So that's what I'm doing with that, a little bit different to usual, which has meant therefore that I have got tons and tons to share with you in here, which is my personal rings. So this is my kind of everyday planner. I should have said, sorry, that's a Foxy Fix Spice Saffron. This is Foxy Fix Rosemary, which I don't think they do anymore. It is a discontinued leather. And I went a little bit overboard with charms this month because they're just so gorgeous. Look at these. So these are from Colibri Charms, which is the lovely Mary Kay. That's a bead cluster, and then on the bottom, if I can show you and try and stop that catching the light too much, I have a load of charms, but I also, I'm actually going to get to it and open it up, I laminated some of the tags from the sticker sheet and just put them on the bottom. So bring you right in, here we go. So you can just see that I just sort of clipped it in. So I've got excited, and the other one says grateful, and those two words have really been a little bit of a theme for my setup this month. So all I did for those then was I actually just crocheted a chain just with some cotton thread that I had, and then just attached them to the bottom. So when we open up, I have got my little Simon in his sweater, which I absolutely love, and then I did pop the button that came as the subscriber freebie this month on an Ollie clip, but because, as you can see already, my planner's a bit fat this month, that may get left off. And then I've got a few little tags and tabs and things, used a few of the enamel dots that I still had left from September, and I've really focused in on this theme of gratitude this month, because it is true that being grateful, it just makes you happier. It's the secret to having joy, I think, is gratitude. So I'm faffing around with my beads because they're just so pretty down the bottom. There we go. Okay, so first up I have just a piece of plain laminate, just an offcut, which I put over the top to protect everything on this side and on here. Then I used the acetate that was in the classified kit, planner kit. I'm sorry, I can't remember where everything came from, but you can watch my unboxing if you want to check all of that out, and again I'll link it up there, and there are still some kits and things on their website I think too. Cut down one of the pocket cards, just love the seasons change and so do we. I thought it matched really nicely with the rosemary colour as well. And then underneath, again, I had to just add a little bit of something to that. Note to self, design a life you love. And because of course it's on the acetate, this just made a nice pattern on here. So my 6 dividers are set up that I have my month at a glance, which is kind of my forward planning. Then I have Hello November, which is the current month, my daily to-do list, November goals, tracker and notes. And I also, if I just flick over and show you on the back, I've also stamped the titles on the back of the tabs this month as well, with a stamp set that I had from, I actually can't remember, it's quite a while ago, because I just found that then when it's open, I've got that to flick straight back to. So first section is kind of my forward planning section. I've got some new inserts from So Much Crafting. I've not done much with them yet. Just popped a pocket card in there. So these are 2020. I've got the week on 4 pages. I've got the fold outy one, which I've popped the paper clip on that has the fall and the heart, which is really cute. And then I have my little section for Simon and Betty. And this is a little pocket insert from Webster's Pages. It's design K, and so it has a 3x4 in the bottom, and I think it's a 3x2 and a bit up the top. And so I just popped the cards in, and on the back did something similar. And it made me chuckle to put the creativity takes courage little cork thing there, because you know, if you're Betty, you need to have courage to make that for Simon, don't you really? Because he's like, yeah, great, thanks. Next I have my month on 2 pages. Just cut down one of the A5 dashboards, covered up the remaining writing with a pocket card, and again some of those enamel dots. Got my big magnetic clip there, which I love. And so this is just my month on 2. Again, So Much Crafting, and I actually used some stickers from my own shop in this one, from the mini monthly sheet in Winter Forest, because I just thought that was really pretty and it fits fairly well. And then I'm going to use this mainly for shop and business planning, and forward planning for that, because I've got my own conjuring that everything else goes into to do with home. So then we come into my November section. So again, just nice simple dashboard. I added the calendar card on the back. The reason being that the one that came with the kit, this one, I found that just a bit too busy for my liking, so I decided to kind of create my own with the calendar card and added some washi and things to it. Then I just got my notes, which houses my kind of big projects and goals for the month to do with work. And then this a work in progress. I really like this because it's got a bit of a double meaning, in that I also call, of course, my projects work in progress. So I was going to list down there some of the knitting and crochet projects that I want to work on. Got my month on 2 pages. I dug out the washi from, I can't remember which month this is from, but I needed a stripy washi, and it seemed to me that the colours of this went remarkably well. I want to say, was it March? I cannot remember. Never mind. I don't think it was, but I can't remember. So I did a little bit of that. Thankful and grateful. Again, every page I'm trying to get something about gratitude and thankfulness on there. And then I've just put in any out of the ordinary events. So I know my teaching schedule. I know, you know, the things that happen week in, week out. So I just wanted some reminders there of other things. Then we come into this page, and I changed this forward planning page to be a sort of cleaning schedule listy type thing, because I've basically been trying to get on top of the housework in the past couple of weeks, and I am winning, slowly, I'm winning. I've gone back to basics. I used to have it so sorted when I was on maternity leave, well, you know, after the first few months, and when I initially left work to be at home with the girls and I was just teaching, didn't have the business or anything. I had a routine and it worked. And we've lived in our home now because we moved house 3 and a bit years ago. And I've just never got on top of it really. We were blessed enough to have a cleaner for some time, but then she got another job and we decided that rather than replace the cleaner, we would replace the car because the other one was dying, not the cleaner, the car. And yeah, I've just had a bit of a so I've gone back to it. I think I've gone to cleanmama.com and I'm trying out her 5 things every day and then sort of a daily task as well, and it's actually working okay. So I'm happy with that. So I thought I'd just pop that in there, and that's got like my little reminders of everything that's being done each day. I used some of the stickers from the Weeks kit, and these I want to say were in the classified planner kit, I think. Then this little card just said thankful, grateful, blessed, and I've had a bit of a word for the last few weeks of strong, and it's not my strength, it's God's strength, but so I wanted to add that in, so I just stamped in the I am, added strong, and on the back I've just got a verse as well. And then this is my mood tracker, which I made out of the beautiful vellum that you can see there, and the printable that's on the shop. So I actually printed out, I think this is the mini size, and this is where this comes in, because these are my Pitt artist pens in colours that I chose to use this month, and I'm going to use that for my mood tracker, so colouring a leaf each day. Really enjoyed doing that for October. Let me see. Yes, I have just got October's to hand. This is October's. Use different colours obviously to match October, and I just added some extra watercolour splashes using the Prima Shimmering Lights watercolour section and selection, and these are really lovely. Hang on, where's my little swatch card? There we go. So they have a really nice amount of sort of glimmer to them. I wouldn't say they're glittery, but they're definitely glimmery and shiny, so they're very pretty. So I did that, and then on the back just added a little pretty bit really, and another Simon, because that sheet of Simons I was going to end up hoarding, so I thought, no, I'm going to use a Simon. Oh, it gave me some difficulty, but I'm using them. Then we get into the kind of main planning section on a day-to-day basis. Got another little clip there just for prettiness really. Added another journaling card. This I think is actually the October paper that I had left, and I decided to use it because it went really nicely. Little card from an Illustrated Faith devotional kit a long time ago with my hopeful, peaceful, joyful, which are actually kind of 3 words that have gone through my year really, where I've had kind of work, home and personal stuff, the sort of 3 things I've been looking for. And then I've got my week on one, and I'm just going to take this out because, oh, I'm so proud of my little self. Not only did I do a bit of stamping, I did some embossing. Check me out, getting all crafty. And let's try and get that to catch. If you can see, that is actually gold holograph embossing powder that I've used, and the little leaf stamp that came in the pocket memory keeping kit. Let me just find it. There we go. So one little leaf stamps and some Versamark watermark ink, and then yeah, embossing powder. Got a heat tool out, heat it up, and it's all glittery and glimmery, and it's so pretty. So these week on one pages I have been using to just write down a Bible verse each day, just as a, you know, little encouragement every single day, keeps me going. Oh, you can see there how I had attached everything to the chain that I crocheted, so everything's just clipped on and then looped through. And then I have set up each week. So I decided I'm going to move across on Monday the 28th of October, so I added my November sticker there, and I've set up my sort of weekly overview pages in advance. So again, these have work, home and personal, and I was really pleased that we had work and personal on the week's sticker kit because that was really cool. And then home I just kind of lettered myself. Did it in pencil, which can we just take a minute to go, how fabulous are the Cocoa Daisy pencils? I think mine's in here. Yes, it is. I love this. I love these. that October one, sorry, not October, was it September? Yeah. I've just been using constantly, and this is just fab, and I love this because it's silver and it's beautiful and pretty. So that's been getting a lot of use. So yeah, I just did it in pencil and then went over in ink. And so this is where I kind of jot down the main projects, main tasks that I want to get done in a week. The other page I have just for notes or anything else that I need to add. And then I've kind of tried to do my week on 2 pages is where I'm going to put a little bit of my journaling, sort of daily journaling, which I intended to do in my B6, but to be perfectly honest with you, I have fallen off the wagon with that well and truly in the last about a month and a half or so. I've just not been keeping up with it, and I've just been feeling really bad and a little bit guilty about not doing it. I've been using the Dory and I've been using it for stuff, but I've not been jotting down daily things, and so I thought I will use this to jot down some memories and little bits from each day, and because it's in my planner I'm much more likely to do it because it's all in one place. And then we'll have to see how I feel about it being on loose leaf pages, not bound at the end of the month. Then this page is going to be for gratitude, but I have a cunning plan. Baldrick. I made this page marker. You can see, which just says to-do list at the top. We've got a to-do list. The main thing is appreciate everything. And we've got Simon and some acorns and things. And then on the back, I put the grateful for, another Simon, told you I was going to try and use them, full of thanks, and I've put some of the sticky notes that were in the pocket memory keeping, I think it was, that say grateful for, and I thought because this is going to sit open on my desk next to my to-do list and my daily stuff, it'd be so easy just to jot down what I'm grateful for. And then I wanted to put these either as the tags on this page, or I will write it again. And then I've got a little gratitude section for each week, which I thought would be really cute. Just a little note about the card, because the leaves at the top didn't quite match up perfectly, I just coloured them in on the back. So with some of the artist pens that I was using, so that they didn't show any white. And yeah, laminated it, trimmed it, was very careful not to cut too close. And Bob's your uncle, which he actually is, because I do have an Uncle Robert, which is pretty cool. So then I have my daily to-dos, and I've just got the first few days in there, and then we come into the next week. So each week is different, so I'll just page through and show you that. So for this one I used some of the big alpha stickers to do my headers, popped in Simon saying what's the plan, and a little inspirational quote down here. So it's kind of the same structure to the pages, just done with different stickers and things. Then that is how I did the days and dates for this week, just covered them over and used a mixture of stickers. Then we have the next one, and at this point I'd figured out that I could get the leaves kind of falling down the page, that would look quite cool, so did that. And these headers here, this is actually from the Daisy Weeks kit, so they do work very nicely in personal pages as well, I can attest to that. And a lot of the stickers actually have come from the Weeks kit. This, when I'd finished it, looked a bit like stark, so I decided to add some die cuts over here because I know that I'll be able to use those headings. And again, just a little bit of a quote down there. Just did plain date flags for this week. Little favourite moments bit there. And then again, that kind of tumbling leaves idea. And another quote and headers. Because that is the week before Black Friday, I gave myself a double space for work because I know it's going to be crazy busy getting ready. Although I call it Bright Friday, so you know, because brighten up every day. And then I think this is my favourite weekly layout onto 2 pages, where I use some of the leaves here, stickers, and I use the date headers, date covers from the Weeks kit, and I just think that's come out beautifully. And I like the way that they sit over to the edge of the page, so you've got the rest of the space as well. And I always like adding like the week of whatever, and this is going to be happy thoughts. So then I've just got November moments, and I've not done the last week because even though the 1st of December is a Sunday, I know that I'm going to want to move into that December kit as soon as I possibly can. So I am planning to move from Monday the 20 whatever it will be. Oh dear, because I just can't wait. So I've just left the last set blank for now, and that's fine. Then I have my little goals section. So in here I've just got my little vision board that I made at the start of the year using Canva, and just threw it all together. I've got a list of current projects and some stuff in there which I'm not going to run through because it is, you know, business related and personal. I've got my trackers, just added a journal card on the back, a bit of washi and some more of those enamel dots. And then I've got my notes section, and again there's not a lot in here really that's changed. The only other little thing I was just going to mention, oh whoops, broke it, never mind, fix it again. Oh, I'm reusing things, so I need to glue that down a bit better. Is I just popped these 3 clips at the back because I just thought they made a nice kind of background at the back of the planner. And then I have my washi card, notepad, and that stencil, which works with the stamp set that was also in the planner kit. I haven't tried it yet because I was that impressed with my little self over actually doing some stamping and embossing that I completely forgot to try it out with the stencil. But I am going to give that a go and see how it goes, because I think this is going to be really cute. So there we go, that is my planner setup. So it's a chunky beast because of all the enamel dots and things that I've got in there. I've just noticed I've got a mark on my planner. Oh no. That's going to have to be a baby wipe to the rescue later, isn't it? So that is my planner. The only other little thing that I have made was my sticker folder, and again I will have a video up showing how I've made this. I don't think it, yeah, it will be a separate one, so I'll try and link up there. And in the video you'll see me make the actual folder. I have gone in and added some stickers and washi and stuff on the front since then, and so I've just popped the November sticker and the Live Life in Colour, which I love. And yeah, that's just got all my stickers in there ready, so brilliant. So that is my setup for November. I am really quite pleased with how this came out, because I wasn't sure what theme I was going to pull out or where I was going to go with it when I first saw the sneaks a while ago, and then when it all arrived and there's just all the colour and things, I was like, oh yes. And I think for me it was the realisation that I could get a decent rainbow in there, because that week on 1 pages is just, oh, I'm just so pleased with that. Yeah, the leaves. Oh, right, I'm going to stop admiring my own handiwork, which, you know, nobody needs anybody to do that, do they really? And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you are all keeping well. And yeah, I'm going to go back to my to-do list, which is to appreciate everything. So in the meantime, lovely people, if you are not a Cocoa Daisy subscriber and you want to be, head on over to their website. I'll leave links down below, and if you do sign up for a new subscription as a new subscriber, just mention that I sent you, referred you, and you will get some extra bonus credit to spend in the shop. I don't get any extra bonus credit now because I'm on the design team, but that's absolutely fine because I just like to spread the love. Anyway, have a fabulous rest of the day, lovely people, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.